Okay, Virgos, the overall energy of your reading is the Two of Cups. This is a soulmate card. The best friends, love, and soulmates. Let's find out why the Two of Cups surrounds your entire reading. Up here in your highest energy, along with this Two of Cups, you've been waiting for a commitment. You've been waiting for this relationship to bloom, to come to the next step. And waiting, and waiting, and waiting. It's really a humdrum energy, like, oh, I don't know if this is ever going to move any further down the line. So, this soulmate, best friend, they do have love for you. The commitment's lacking, okay? So, up here above the Two of Cups is the Page of Pentacles, looking at the Pentacles, looking at the Pentacles. This one here, though, is about examining the situation. Really taking a deep look at whether or not this will ever develop into something more secure and stable. So you're really analyzing the situation with your soulmate that you really have a lot of love for. They do care for you. They have a lot of love for you, too. Next to the Page of Pentacles is the Moon card. This is the card for Pisces. Pisces might be strong in your chart or strong around this reading. But what's most important is things are coming to light about this. So you're doing all this examination about this relation, about why is it not coming to fruition? Why is it not moving towards commitment and groundedness and more stability or whatnot? Well, night turning today, things being exposed and coming to light here while you're examining that pentacle. Something's going to dawn on you. Something is going to come to you and be exposed to you about this relationship, on why it is not advancing the way that you really expected it to and wanted to. So under the Seven of Pentacles is the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is what I call the waiting, watching, and wondering card. Three ships are out there. And hanging over that staff, fresh starts and new beginnings. Looking out there, wondering if your ship has come in, or is your ship still out there? Because you've been waiting a long time. That's what the Seven of Pentacles is. For this relationship to become more grounded and secure. So you're starting to wonder if your ship is still out there. Is it them? You thought it was, but now you're starting to wonder if it's still out there. Right next to that Two of Cups. So on the other side of the Two of Cups is the Eight of Pentacles. Now let me point out one thing. Just because somebody is a soulmate, it doesn't mean you have to be with them. Okay? And all it means is that you have been soulmates. You've known each other in another life. That's the connection that you feel, and when you look into their eyes, it's what pulls you together. It's that connection of already knowing each other. That's what a soulmate is. Okay, so we have many of them. They're all over out there because we've lived many lives. So next to the soulmate card is the Eight of Pentacles. And this is under the Moon card. This is about focusing and working and building on this relationship here. So you're focused. You've been working. You've been trying to work on it and build on it and focus on it. So are they? Are they? So I don't know yet. Let's keep reading. Under the Three of Wands is the Page of Pentacles. You're wondering... Also, looking out there, wondering if they really are your ship because you've been waiting so long for security and stability. What is in that cup? Is there something in that cup you haven't noticed before, like a fish? This is a card for Pisces. Pisces might be strong in your chart or around this reading. So we have two cards here pointing to Pisces that might be around this reading someplace. But more importantly, it's about this immature love. It's about a cup, it has a fish in it. There's not enough room for love. So this is what you're wondering. You're wondering if you have misconceived this cup that they've been offering you, and it's really a page of cups and not a big cup of love. So let's read on. Still don't have the answers. You've reached out to the universe. You're seeking your truth and your clarity over this. We already know. You've gone deep. You've really soul searching over this relationship. You're looking into that pentacle. Or do they have one? Is this ever going to advance? You've reached out to the universe for your truth and your clarity about this relationship. And that's like in your spare time, or not spare time, but your alone time, your quiet times. And you really are deeply concerned about this relationship so far in this reading. It's this Five of Swords is right next to the Four of Swords. I mean, this Five of Cups, God, if I could talk today. This Five of Cups is right next to the Four of Swords and right under the Eight of Pentacles. Well, here you are. You're ready to focus. You've been focusing. You've been working on this relationship. Will they? And then it's right next to reaching out to the universe for your truth and your clarity about this relationship. You're starting to look at the spilled cups. You're starting to wonder if this cup, like I said before, is not what it's presented to be. So you're wondering if this is going to be another failed relationship. So you're feeling kind of down. You're feeling kind of like, a deflated balloon here on this relationship. But this is a card of hope. There's two cups behind this figure that are upright and full. I mean, not full. They're empty, so they can be full of love. There's room for love. Okay. Up here in your highest energy, we start with that, the Page of Swords. You're on guard. We already know you're on guard, because you're not feeling it. You're not feeling like this relationship is going to advance. And you've been waiting for it, and you've been working on it, and so forth. So your sword is up. You haven't swung it, but you are in self-protection mode now. You're very much aware of what's going on in this relationship. It's right next to the Hierophant. This is a card for Taurus. Taurus might be strong in your chart, might be strong around this reading someplace. This is about traditional values and traditional morals. It can signify marriage, commitment. It's very traditional. This is what you seek. This is what you're looking at. This is what you're waiting for. And then the Hierophant is right next to the Star card. This is the card for Aquarius. So Aquarius might be strong in your chart, might be strong in their chart, or around this reading. But this is a very spiritual healing, right down to your bare bones. You've been going in deep. You've been taking time to yourself, reaching out for truth and clarity from the universe. I feel like you've been healing too. I don't know what you've been through before. It had to do with a commitment, I believe, of some sort here, because it's next to the Hierophant. But you have healed, and right down to your bare bones. So you become yourself again. You know who you are. You know what you want. And you know where you want to go, and what you don't want. So under the Page of Swords is the Ace of Pentacles. Now you're wondering, this is the pentacle that you've had your eye on. This is the pentacle that you've been working on here. And you've been building them all and just kind of stacking them up and going for that security and stability. Here it is, and it's being handed to you. It's and part of this is, if there's no pentacle here, that you will have to cut this relationship out. But I think the pentacle is here. The Ace of Pentacles is right next to the Six of Cups. Another soulmate card, very sweet energy. You might have known this person since childhood or even before that. But like I say, soulmate, you've known them in another life. There's those cups and those offers. And you're wondering if there's a fish in it? No, there's a flower in it. This is a sweet love. They do have feelings for you. They're not playing you. If that's what you're wondering, you're not being played. They are committable. I think you're moving at different paces in this relationship. Next to the Six of Cups here is the Lovers. This is the card for Gemini. Gemini might be strong in your chart or in their chart or around this reading. This is the divine soulmate relationship. See, you're not only soulmates. You have been lovers in another life. It doesn't mean it was a good time being lovers in another life, but you have been, okay? I don't know if it was good or bad or whatever. But that is a very strong connection. It wasn't just someone you knew in another life. This is someone that you were lovers with in another life. So this is a divine soulmate relationship. You might be twin flames. So this is under the star card and all that healing that you've done. I think it's kind of brought about this other person. I think you might have some healing to do over the pace in which this relationship is moving forward. You're not happy with the pace because you've been waiting and waiting. I think they move at an entirely different pace than you do. But I think they have that pentacle. And I think this cup you think might be tainted with the fish actually has a flower in it. So I think this is sincere. This Two of Cups that surrounds the entire reading, I think is really sincere. Under the Ace of Pentacles is the Eight of Wands. And that is next to you be feeling so disappointed. And in love, you're like, oh my gosh, are my cups kicked over again? You're going to have a conversation with your soulmate. And it's going to be back and forth. And it's going to include the idea of commitment or taking the relationship to another level. It's also going to include love, pure and simple. You're not only going to be offered a commitment, and this is eventually, they might say, no, I'm committable, I'm just not ready yet. I'm just, you might hear something like that. They do have a huge cup of love for you. So you might hear the I love you, maybe for the first time. But if it's not for the first time, they're going to emphasize their feelings for you. It's right under the Six of Cups. Like I say, this is a sincere cup of love, a sweet cup, and right under it is the Ace of Cups. And then right above it over here is a Hierophant. So I think you are on the path to commitment, and you are, you've been working and building on this relationship. I think they are your ship, even though you're having your doubts. And I think you're getting ready to enter this new life cycle with them. Right under the Lover's card, right next to the Ace of Cups, and it's because of all the love that you have between the two of you. These cups are real. These cups are full of love. Entering a new life cycle, that's a commitment. That can be marriage, but you're moving into another level into your relationship. I'm going to take out one more card for this reading for Virgos. Get a hold of them. There we go. It's that Four of Cups. So, this goes right here. So that, see, this is what you're thinking. You're wondering if you should be accepting that cup of love anymore. Things are coming to light here. And you're thinking they're not accepting your love back. So you're on guard. And all this is telling me with this Four of Cups coming up right here is you're having your doubts about the love. According to the cards, the love is there. And I think you're just both on different not paths, but different time frames here. And eventually you're going to come together and you are going to end up in a committed, loving relationship.